San Antonio point guard Patty Mills is one of two Indigenous Australians making their mark in the NBA. Fox Sports sat down with the 28-year-old to chat about his glittering career and future beyond this season.
Puts it in! What an avalanche from San Antonio! Patty Mills, how's your Vegemite sandwich?
Well, Paddy, thanks very much for having us here in San Antonio. Congratulations on a fantastic regular season. Do you feel it was your best yet?
Yeah, it's been an interesting year. Understanding the new team that we've had this year and adding all new pieces to the puzzle and getting to know everyone's game and really understanding each other on the court. In that sense, it's been exciting and challenging at the same time. But for me, I've had a personal goal of wanting to get back to the NBA Finals, as we all do,
Take us back to the 2014 final series and that famous Game 5.
I remember the AT&T Centre being very loud, deafening loud, a very physical game. I remember it was the peak of our playing time came during that series. It was really when we hit our straps and played well as a team, and that's how we got the job done. We really played with each other and understood each other and showed it out on the floor. A couple of shots managed to go in during that game, which is always good, but definitely a highlight of my career here.
Everyone's talking about the Warriors, the Cavs, even the Celtics. Do you feel this Spurs team is really flying under the radar?
Every year it seems to be the case, and it doesn't faze us at all. We'd probably rather have it be like that than any other way, but it just allows us to go about our business the way we do, and that's what we're all about. Anything other than that for us is besides the point.
You're out of contract at the end of this season, of course. A fellow Boomer, Matthew Dellavedova, left the Cavs for the Milwaukee Bucks on a deal worth $38 million over 4 years last season. What we want to know is, are you staying in San Antonio or are you leaving?
A huge first series against Memphis. All focus and all energy is going into what we need to do to get Memphis. But I do understand also that I'm going to need to answer that question at some point in time. But when the time comes and ready, I'll be ready, I'm sure. Yeah.
You built so many amazing memories here in San Antonio. The thought of leaving must be very, very hard.
This has been the most time, ever since I left school, that I've been in one spot, and 6 seasons here with the Spurs. I've been through a lot here, good and bad, and San Antonio is, always going to have a special place in my heart, no matter where I go or if I stay, because I've been here for the longest.
Hot hand, yes, it's a three. Patty Mills from down under.
I was in an Uber on the way here, and I said to the driver that I was going to be interviewing him, and he said, "Whoa, Patty Mills, Torres Street Islander." It's amazing how many people know that around the States, isn't it?
Yeah, that's cool to hear and cool to know. And I think when I first came over, there wasn't a lot of people that know, and then still a lot don't know. But it's cool to hear a special story like that, because people are understanding where I'm really from and my background and my heritage. And it's kind of cool because, like I said, not a lot of people do know.
You showed your pride in being an Indigenous Australia even this week. I mean, you sent out a tweet of a photo of the Adelaide Football Club and the Port Adelaide Football Clubs standing together against racism. You've basically brought international attention to that now, haven't you?
Yeah, and that's what I like to do, I fully believe that my culture is who I am and who I'm always going to be, and that's who I represent, whether I'm in Australia or whether I'm on the other side of the world. So anything regarding that, I like to promote and shed light to, and that was a great example last week when the Power and the Crows came together, which is a huge rivalry. It's much bigger than just football, or it's much bigger than basketball, and I know because I've been in the same situation growing up in Australia. But those are stuff that you deal with every day as a young Indigenous kid, But that goes to show how bigger things are, that football's just a game, but there's much bigger issues out there.
The heartbreak from Rio must still be hurting, but the Boomers team for the 2020 games looks very, very exciting. The likes of Ben Simmons, Joe Ingles, Dante Exum, yourself, Matthew Dellavedova, Thon Maker, Chris Goulding. You guys, any chance of winning a gold medal?
If we have everyone on the team and everyone's healthy and ready to go, it's the best team Australia's ever put together. So to be a part of that, individually is very exciting, but also the chance and opportunity that we have to go and compete for a gold medal and compete for a world championship. That's what it's all about.
This next question is from a fan. Paddy, I know it's been a while, but is there any chance of bringing back the 3 goggles?
Yeah, look, to be honest, I think the 3 goggles have gone forever. Hung them up for a while now. It goes into, playing the right way here, and understanding what the Spurs culture is all about. And unfortunately, the 3 goggles don't quite fit into the Spurs culture, which is totally fine. But yeah, unfortunately not, sorry.
And finally, have you forgiven Fox Sports' own Julian DeStoop for the shove he gave you while you were holding that NBA championship trophy?
Get off, boys. I had no idea it was him. I just thought it was another couple of Collingwood nuffies.
Yes, no, I have. Since I'm back healthy now and nothing's wrong with my shoulder, I forgive him.
You got a message for Jules? You want to tell him down the barrel?
Yeah, g'day, mate. Hope you're doing well back there, Jules, and hope everything's well.
Okay, Paddy, thanks very much for joining us here on Fox Sports, and all the best for the playoffs.
Thank you very much.
Brilliant stuff there.